discuss about the laboratory diagnosis of COVID-19 and sample collection. First, the preferred sample collection. Preferred sample is throat and nasal swab. And it should be transported with viral transport medium. And it should be transported with ice or with the temperature maintained, cool temperature maintained. And if this is not available, alternate sample are nasopharyngeal swab, or bronchoalveolar lavage, or endotracheal aspirate, and also these also has to be mixed with the viral transport medium and transported on ice. Then about the general guidelines, and a trained healthcare professionals to wear appropriate PPE and with the gloves and maintain proper infection control when collecting the specimens. Restricted entry to visitors or attendants during sample collection, and complete the requisition form for each specimen submitted, and proper disposal of all waste generated. And first about the respiratory specimen collection methods. First we will look the lower respiratory tract collection. First, bronchoalveolar lavage, or as told earlier, tracheal aspirate, endotracheal aspirate. Or we can take sputum. And collect 2 to 3 ml. About 2 to 3 ml should be there. And into a sterile, leak-proof, screw cap sputum collection cup or a sterile dry container. Next, in case of upper respiratory tract, as told earlier, nasopharyngeal swab or oropharyngeal swab. Nasopharyngeal swab or oropharyngeal swab. Oropharyngeal swab is the throat swab. So in this we have to tilt the patient's head back 70 degrees and rub swab over both tonsillar pillars and posterior oropharynx, that is both tonsillar pillars and posterior oropharynx, and avoid touching the tongue, teeth and gums. Use only synthetic fiber swabs with the plastic shafts. Do not use calcium alginate swabs or swabs with the wooden shafts. Place swabs immediately into sterile tubes containing 2 to 3 ml of viral transport media. Then combined nasal, next is combined nasal and throat swab. This same as above, tilt patient's head back 70 degrees while gently rotating the swab. Insert swab less than 1 inch into nostril. So less than 1 inch into nostril. that is until resistance is met at terminates. Rotate the swab several times against nasal wall and repeat in other nostril using the same swab. Place tip of the swab into sterile viral transport media tube and cut off the applicator stick. For throat swab, take a second dry polyester swab, insert into mouth and swab the posterior pharynx and tonsillar area. Avoid the tongue. Place tip of the swab into the same tube and cut off the applicator tip. Then for nasopharyngeal swab, and same, tilt patient's head back 70 degrees, insert flexible swab through nares parallel to the palate. That is through the nares parallel to the palate, not upwards, until resistance is encountered or the distance is equivalent to that from the ear to the nostril of the patient. Gently rub and roll the swab. Leave the swab in place for several seconds to absorb secretions before removing. Clinicians may also collect lower respiratory tract samples when these are readily available, for example in mechanically ventilated patients. In hospitalized patients with confirmed COVID-19 infection, repeat upper respiratory tract samples should be collected to demonstrate the viral clearance.